Hey there, Withcott. My name's Ben Zambra. I'm the minister at Withcott Church of Christ. The leadership team of the church and myself are wanting to look for better ways to enhance our communication with you, and so we hope that these online and video formats will be helpful for you. There's a lot of confusion and fear and uncertainty in our community at the moment because of the COVID-19 coronavirus pandemic. We want to communicate with you and let you know what our response will be. Firstly, we're a community of faith. There's a whole lot of things that we don't understand about the medical side of things, about all sorts of aspects of this virus. However, we do believe that there is a God who loves us, that there is a God whose love is unfailing and never ending, and however much chaos or confusion there is in anything that we face, we believe that God is in control. We believe that we have a responsibility. We have a responsibility to our community to set a loving example of care and concern and compassion, particularly for those who are the most vulnerable in our community, and at this time that's the elderly. We have a lot of older people in our congregation, and so we feel a really deep need to protect them at this time. We also feel a need to support and to give a shout out to the medical professionals who are out there serving our community at the front line of response to this virus, our doctors, our nurses, and all of the other medical and healthcare professionals in our community. To you, we say thank you. Just today, our Prime Minister has limited all public gatherings in Australia to 100 people or less. And while our church community is less than that, we're also aware that this number may be limited again in the coming days, and we want you to be prepared for that and not be unaware. In light of all of this, we wanted to let you know how we're responding at this stage. These responses that we're making are not made out of panic, but simply being made out of a sense of wanting to protect those who are most at risk. And we will keep you updated as the weeks go by, but at this stage, our church services will be continuing with a few changes and precautions that we're putting into place. Again, not because of panic, but simply to protect people. Firstly, we are continuing to hold our Sunday services, so we invite you to join us at 9 o'clock this Sunday morning. As long as our services are happening, you will be met at the door with a warm welcome and a great friendly smile. However, at this stage, at least for a little while, we will not be greeting you with a handshake or with a hug. So please just be prepared for that. We'll also encourage you when you come to church to keep a little bit of social distance. The government is telling us that 1.5 metres is a good sort of space to keep. And so we'll be encouraging you to keep that sort of space between each other, both when you're seated during the service and when you're having a chat before or after the service. We're making some changes to the way that we serve morning tea, and so we're going to ask you to please be patient as we figure out the best way to make that happen. We'll be looking for ways to safely meet together and encourage you to meet together safely in small life groups in your homes. And so please stay tuned for more information about that. Here's what you can do at this stage. Continue maintaining great personal hygiene. Wash your hands really well and use hand sanitizer regularly. If you're feeling healthy, as I said before, please join us at 9 o'clock on Sunday morning. However, if you're not feeling well, we'd encourage you to stay home and consider joining our online community. We've been live streaming our sermons for about the last 6 months. And from this Sunday, we will actually be live streaming our whole service with the worship component, our communion address, as well as our sermon. and you can find that on our church Facebook page. We've also just begun a YouTube channel, and so you'll be able to find those recordings posted there as well. We encourage you to follow our Facebook page, to subscribe to our YouTube channel. These are really simple ways for us to communicate to a lot of people really quickly, and so we encourage you to do that so that you can be notified of updates as they are made. Many of us choose to give financially to the work of God through our church here at Withcott. Many of us are doing that electronically already. If you're not, we'd encourage you to consider using your bank's electronic transfer facilities, direct deposit, and that sort of thing. And there's a few reasons for this. One is that if you're unable to make it to church, we don't want you to be restricted in your giving. But we also are aware that handling cash poses a bit of a hygiene risk. And so giving electronically is a great way to reduce that. We're also looking for further ways that we can assist you to give electronically if you wish to do so. I've been reminded recently, just yesterday, of the words of one of my favourite hymns. And it goes like this: when peace like a river attendeth my way, or when sorrows like sea billows roll. Whatever my lot, you have taught me to say, it is well with my soul. Whatever we've got to face, whether it's good or bad, we believe that we are safe in the palm of our Saviour Jesus Christ. Thanks for listening. Bye for now.